4 potential state title teams all under one roof practicing together here during the week leading up to the big weekend in Glens Falls. Millbrook, John Jay, and Haldane all traveled to Cornwall High School Wednesday as the Hudson Valley Final Fours got together one last time before heading up to the New York State Final Fours this weekend.
I think it's awesome. I mean, we've got the AA, the A, C, and D representatives from our area here, and these teams aren't too shabby. So it's great to get a good look like this against some quality teams, and each of them have their own little different style of play. So, you know, it's going to help us prepare for anything that we might be able to see this coming weekend.
How much has the team changed in the past month?
Oh, we changed incredibly. I feel like we've come together as one unit, and we finally got Meredith Dignan back, our setter, after breaking her fibula or whatever. And we finally gelled as a team, as one united front, and we couldn't be better than ever.
You guys did some great prep work with video and stuff for SPAC and Kill. What kind of prep work you're doing for these teams that you haven't seen?
Well, Solly's trying to get some video, but we really are just going to play our game. We're just going to come out strong and do what we do best, play volleyball.
And as everyone knows, Millbrook volleyball comes alive in November.
That's what everybody would say. Millbrook played their best volleyball in November, and that's what I preach every year. Nothing matters until November. That's my motto. When I go the first practice of the season, that's what we talk about, is the regular season's preseason. You know, it's sectional week is where we start our real season, and we see how far it goes from there.
Use it, use it. Nice. Good choice.
Millbrook will face 4-time defending state champ Eaton, along with Voorheesville and Mattituck, in a round-robin pool play format on Saturday. The 2 teams with the best records will face off for the state title on Sunday. A dream come true for the Blazers' spark, Meredith Dignan.
When I first found out I fractured my leg, I had no idea that I was going to be able to come back. But being able to bring my team to states, it's just incredible.
So let's just come out, let's play our game, right? Let's focus on passes to target, sets to our spots, and hit to a good spot, right? Don't necessarily hit as hard as you can, but hit to a good spot.
Haldane has been there several times before, winning the title in '98, 2007, and 2011. Head coach Melissa Rossano actually played on the Blue Devils' 1998 team that won the state title. She's been to the state tournament 6 times, but what makes this year so unique is the fact that the team started out an unheard of 1-5 this season.
And people were like, you know, all right, they lost it, it's fine. And the girls really rallied together, and now we're here, you know. So I think that as much as we've done it before, it's impressive that we've done it this year.
Probably more so.
Right. It just wasn't expected of us.
When has Haldane been 1-5 to start a season?
Not since, I don't know.
The Blue Devils will rely on the steady play of Kate Cunningham and Kelly Vajos.
You know, they're always in the game. They always play well, and you know, it's just a matter of how well are they going to play and if they're better than our competition. Sarah Cherico has really stepped up to the plate. She's a senior and she's our setter, and she's been putting the sets up there for them, and they can't do it without her. And then Melissa Tringali has really stepped up as our libero recently, where you know, we get the passes from the back row, and you know, she's stepped up in that position.
Haldane will face Waterford, Tioga, and then perennial powerhouse Randolph in the state tournament.
They're more focused now on the end result, and I think they're more confident. They finally realize themselves that they can be successful, and that this is something that they can do. And I think that at the beginning of the season, they had the same mentality as a lot of other people, where like, all right, maybe we can't do it, but they woke up a little bit. It took us a couple weeks, but they woke up, and I think they're to a point now where they realize they can do it, they want to do it, and they have the ability to do it.
Ladies, let's get out there right now and make it count, all right? Let's focus on our defense and just get out there and have some fun. Stay loose. Stay loose, all right?
JFB 1, 2, 3, J!
So Millbrook and Haldane have been through this before, but this is the very first John Jay volleyball team to ever make it this far. There really was no secret to the John Jay success this year. If you talk to the head coach, she knew last year this year's team was going to be something special.
I've known for a long time, honestly. Even last year, we had an incredible team, but I just knew that moving forward, this team was going to be the team that, if any team could do it, it was this team. That, like I said, the depth of their talent is just so deep. I mean, I see it as a coach because I get to see them every day, but I think the rest of the world is finally starting to see the talent that I really have on this roster.
When did you know that you had the type of team that could actually compete for the States?
I say during season when we were playing a tough schedule and we were beating these really good teams, I knew that then we had it in us to definitely go far.
But the X factor is how the Patriots will respond to the awe and emotion of actually playing on the big stage for the state title.
It's something that we've been preparing from day one. It's that mental toughness that I tell you about. It doesn't matter who we're coming up against. I expect the same team to walk out onto the court, and whether we're down by 15 or up by 15, I expect the girls to play at the highest caliber that we are possibly capable of doing. So as long as we walk out onto that court and we give 110%, obviously we'd like to walk away with the win, but as long as we can hold our heads up and say that we gave it all we had, I'll be very happy.
I think it's going to be really amazing, especially that I've never been there before, so I'm really excited to see what it's like. I'm really happy that we all get to represent our school, and I think we just have to stay positive and believe in ourselves.
John Jay will face returning state champ Mercy, along with Baldwinsville and Massapequa in pool play on Saturday, hoping to get to Sunday and the school's first ever shot at a New York State volleyball title.